Hello, and welcome to Manufacturing Solutions. My name is Alex Strapp. I'm the Business Development Manager for MSI and your host for today's tour. Thank you for allowing us to introduce you to MSI. Come with me and let's go meet the people and visit the facilities that support the vertically integrated solutions we can provide to you. With our flagship machining and sheet metal group, APM, we can support all manners of sheet metal fabrication, welding, small, medium, large, and complex machine parts. D-Mills Grinding and Machining is there to provide high quality, tight tolerance grinding, while Online Graphics supports all our finishing and labeling requirements. This vertically integrated structure allows you to place a fully turnkey component with MSI and trust you will receive the best value with the highest quality while only managing one purchase order. Come with me now and let's go meet the people and tour these exciting facilities. Welcome to the quality department. You're here with me, Alex, in our main inspection room. We'll be visiting the supporting satellite inspection areas during our tour. All three MSI companies, APM, D-Mills, and Online Graphics, all proudly operate in accordance with certified ISO 9000 and AS 9100 quality management systems. Our highly trained staff are all well-versed and trained to ensure your product exceeds your quality requirements. Additionally, we have a full array of tools and equipment that allows our technicians to perform all of the inspections necessary to conform to all of our customers' quality requirements. Here's one of our horizontal mills with tombstone feature. This means there are two tables that interchange, so one table can be running parts and the other table can be accessed to remove parts and reload new material. The two machines we have like this provide APM the ability to run thousands of parts in a relatively short amount of time. We often use a fixture tree to run several pieces of material at the same time and can run batches of parts in the same operation. This is a great machine for production runs of parts. Now let's head over to our grinding department. Here we are at our D-Mills Grinding and Machining department, where we have a series of precision grinding machines. These machines can hold extremely tight tolerances in the realm of 1/10 of 1,000th of an inch. Grinding capabilities include ID grinding, OD grinding, centerless grinding, and surface grinding. Now we'll head back to the machine shop to see other mills and lathes. The next machine in our journey is our large 3-axis vertical mill. We can use this machine to machine large complex shapes up to 168 inches in length and as wide as 36 inches. We often set this machine up to run multiple parts or progressive operations on a single part number. This allows us to optimize the runtime and improve the output, maximizing value. All our machines are capable of machining a wide range of materials, from the popular alloys like stainless steel and aluminum to the exotic super alloys being utilized in the defense and space sectors. Now let's show you our largest lathe. Here we have our large chuck deep reach lathe with live tooling. This machine provides us the ability to hold 15-inch diameter bores and cut 32 inches deep. As I mentioned, this machine has a live tooling feature, which allows us to perform milling operations like cross holes, windows, and hex features while still set up on the lathe. It's much more efficient to perform these milling operations on the lathe than to reset up those parts on a mill. Let's continue on. We've got more machines to show you. Here we have the rest of our lathe department. Most of these machines have the live tooling feature as well for performing milling operations at the same time. We run all sorts of parts on these machines, from pins to sleeves to ported bodies and more. We also have conventional mills for performing basic machining operations. Let's continue on and we'll show you some of our 5-axis mills. Here we have a row of 5-axis vertical mills with a couple of 3-axis vertical mills for slightly larger parts. These 5-axis mills are extremely efficient. Oftentimes we can produce the complete part with only one setup. Raw material goes in, complete part comes out. We also have a rotary table and a trunnion for our 3-axis mills, which converts them into 5-axis mills if needed. Let's continue on. I'd like to show you our newest and largest mill. We are now at our 341 West Blue Ridge building. This building shares a gated yard with our 409 building. I'm standing in front of our YCM 18-foot two-post gantry mill. This mill has a table 216 inches long by 60 inches wide with a 30-inch vertical travel. This machine provides us the ability to mill out extremely large parts. Oftentimes, we'll bring our roamer arm in to inspect parts directly on the machine. It's much more efficient to inspect this way than removing the parts to inspect in a different area. Let's continue on. We've got more to see. Here we have another machine shop inspection granite table where our roamer arm is primarily used to inspect larger parts, if not done directly on the machine. We inspect after each operation to first validate that the program is good. Then in-process inspection will verify that the batch of parts is good. Let's continue on to our sheet metal shop, where to my right, you'll see racks of sheet metal form tooling. Over here, we have our NADCAP certified welding operation. We maintain a wide range of welding approvals. For a full list, please reach out to us. Having a sheet metal and machine shop on site provides us the ability to make our own robust weld fixtures. In today's world, engineers are designing weldments with much tighter tolerances than they used to. If a weldment has tight tolerances, we can simply take it to our machine shop and machine in those tight tolerances to be compliant to the drawing requirements. Let's move along to deburring. We have more to see. Over in this area, we have several processes that we perform. Over there, we have our deburring department. Our deburring department has bench grinders, handheld grinders, belt sanders, orbital sanders, vibratory tumblers, and surface finishing machines. In the corner, we have chop saws. Outside is where raw material comes in and is oftentimes cut on a bandsaw before it's distributed to the appropriate department. Right behind me is a shear for shearing full sheets of sheet metal into smaller pieces. And over here we have our water jet machine for cutting profiles and saving spindle time. It's much more efficient to cut a profile on our water jet and take that to the machine than to be cutting chips on a big hog out. Let's keep moving. We've got more we want to show you. Over here we have our fiber laser. This machine is roughly 10 times faster than our old laser. It can cut up to 1/4 inch thick material. It can hold roughly 2/10 tolerance, and it uses a wider range of gases. Behind me to my right, you'll see a series of press brakes. The one on the far end is a 14-foot, 120-ton press brake for forming longer parts. We have 2 7-axis press brakes with servo-controlled backstops. This allows us the ability to do progressive bump forming, as well as put multiple features on the same part. We have 4 other press brakes that we use, and having a machine shop on site provides us the ability to make most of our form tooling. Let's continue on. This is another inspection area of ours where we primarily perform in-process sheet metal inspection and some final inspection. As I mentioned earlier, we inspect after each process. Now I'd like to show you our NADCAP certified processing center called Online Graphics and Finishing. We're now in our NADCAP certified finishing center where we process to a wide range of military and aerospace specifications using a large variety of coatings, including caulk paint, chemical agent resistant coating, high build polyurea, and a proprietary non-slip aerospace walkway coating. We also do very complex masking for these coatings. Let's continue on. We've got our graphics department next. We're now upstairs at our 341 West Blue Ridge Avenue building where we do our graphics and printing. In this department, we manufacture all sorts of membrane switches, overlays, signs, metal photo tags, control panels, and more. Let's keep moving. I'd like to show you where these things are made. From this vantage point, we can see our screen printing machines, our heat and UV dryers, our adhesive mounting machine, some assembly tools, and over here we have 2 more laser cutters for cutting printed materials, laser etching, and engraving. Let's move along to our 3rd building, which is just a short walk around the corner. We're now at 1738 North Neville Street, the 3rd building on our campus. Let's head inside and show you what we do at this facility. We're now in the warehouse of our 3rd building. Over here is where we operate our certified FAA repair station. In this area, we stage parts to be source inspected. And over there is where we perform part marking, final inspection, and packing and shipping. Let's move along and show you our assembly department. In this area, we do most of our assembly. These cabinets hold all the hardware, fixtures, and assembly tools needed to produce our own APM engineered products, as well as articles we have on long-term agreement. Let's head upstairs and we'll show you our inventory and kitting area. We are now upstairs in our third building. In this area, we have detailed parts and hardware kitted and ready for assembly. Over in that area, we have inventory and prepackaged shipments ready and waiting for their delivery date. Let's head downstairs and we'll show you some sample parts. Here's an example of an assembly where we manufacture all the components, we source all of the hardware to be able to assemble and deliver our customer a complete unit for them to integrate.
First off, I want to say thank you for spending some time with us today. I hope you learned some things about our organization that you didn't know before, and I hope it will help us help you in the future. My name is Joe Puccio, and I am the CEO of Manufacturing Solutions. As I'm sure you've heard today, Manufacturing Solutions is the parent company of APM Manufacturing, D-Mills Grinding and Machining, and Online Graphics and Finishing. Being a family-owned and grown business, I have essentially worked here my entire life. And to let you know, I am as excited for the future of our organization as I am proud of our past. We have spent a lot of time, money, and effort to develop a vertically integrated organization that allows us to better meet the needs of our increasingly demanding customers. One of the hardest things about growing our business has been explaining to our customers the story of how we got here and the things we're doing today. Our goal today was to show you these things by demonstrating the overall size of our organization and the breadth of our capabilities. If you still have questions and you need answers, call us. Our phones are always on and our doors are always open.